Hello boys and girls, it's Grandma Linda again. Today we're going to be reading a story called The Night the Scary Beasties Popped Out of My Head. This is by Daniel Kamish and David Kamish. Now Daniel was 5.5 years old when he started drawing these pictures, and he had the idea for the story. His dad, David Kamish, is the one that colored in all the pictures and kind of got the book all put together. So it was a group effort, they worked together to put this book out. But it all began really because Dan had his own nightmares, and he was trying to find ways for himself to conquer his nightmares. And so he used his imagination a lot. Now, my grandson Dylan loves this book. And he really liked the story and how Dan used his imagination. And anybody can use their imagination to defeat any nightmares or anything scary that's in your mind, okay? It's all just in your mind. So the story's about a little boy named Dan and the nightmare that he dreamed up and drew on a sketch pad. Now, the crazy part is how the nightmare came to life and jumped off his sketch pad and started running away. You would think that Dan might be a little bit afraid, but he wasn't. He was very brave. He chased after the nightmare, and the nightmare was called the Beastie and the Boogeyman. He chased after them with his magic pencil and eraser, and he trapped them and used his magic pencil and eraser to help get rid of them. So I hope you enjoyed this story, and here we go. The Night the Scary Beasties Popped Out of My Head by Daniel and David Kamish. Grrr, 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 growl, growl. Grrr, grrr, growl, growl. Dan's peaceful sleep was jostled by a growling in his melon. You know what his melon is? That's his head or his mind. The growling grew to rumbling, and the rumbling grew to snarling, and the snarling grew to roaring. Dan grabbed his mighty pencil and he drew the nightmare beastie. It popped right from his melon onto the pad of paper. So it came right out of his mind and went right onto the pad of paper. If Dan erased the beastie drawing, all the growling, all the rumbling, all the snarling, all the roaring would come screeching to a stop and he could sleep. But before he could erase it, strange moonbeams lit the page and sparked life into the scary nightmare beastie. Uh-oh, it's coming to life. Yow! It popped right off the page and flashed its real beastie teeth. Then the beastie started grunting and a coughing and a wheezing, and he sneezed a boogeyman right out of his nose. Oh my gosh, you see how he sneezed it out of his nose? Look at, achoo! The boogeyman and the beastie, and then there's Dan with his trusty pencil. What's gonna happen? We don't know. Dan now stood face to face with the boogie and the beast. He politely said, "We could be friends and play with toys or watch the Late Late Show." But what is the nightmare doing? Looks like he's taking his TV. Nightmares aren't friendly. The beastie ate the television and gulped Dan's new red racer down his beastie throat. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it, boys and girls? Eraser first, Dan charged to rub the nightmares out, but they grabbed his mighty pencil, drew a pencil of their own, and escaped into the starry, starry night. There they go, escaping. What's going to happen now? Dan needed help, and fast, so he drew a 6-legged dog, 2 extra legs for speed to chase the nightmares down. And there they go, off and running. Oh, woo, woo, on a 6-legged dog. Oh my gosh, look at all of these noises. Roar, boogeyman was here, nightmares rule. Looks like the boogeyman and the beastie have been drawing all over the paper. Grrr, grrr. Better catch them there, Dan. But the nightmares still were faster on the motorcycle they had drawn. Dan felt like screaming. But instead of getting mad, he designed a clever plan. The dog gave 6 thumbs up as Dan drew a fire engine, and off they raced to wash away the nightmares. Go get 'em. Spray 'em with the water. Woo, woo, woo. Look at the 6-legged dog. He's driving the fire truck. Dan's on the back. Oh, better get going. Beastie and Nightmare. Boogeyman and Beastie. Better get going on that motorcycle because Dan and the 6-legged dog are right behind you. The beastie drew a fortress and a moat with toothy creatures. Oh, look at all the toothy creatures. Ha! That didn't scare Dan. He knew he had them now. It was time to send his nightmares to the showers. Whoosh! Look, he's spraying them with water. He's up on the fire truck ladder, spraying them with water. As Dan soaked the nightmares down, the beasties roared one final beastie roar. But the roar shrank to a snarl, and the snarl shrank to a rumble, and the rumble shrank to a growl. The nightmares fizzled out and puddled at Dan's feet. Look at the puddles of the nightmares. As Dan erased the night away, the soft hues of morning warmed the sky. I think he's going to be heading back. He took care of the nightmares, took care of the beastie and the boogeyman. With a calm head and a plan, Dan had battled nightmares, and he won. He will no longer be afraid of beasties growling in his melon. Look how happy he is. He's still got his pencil on his pillow, and the 6-legged dog is jumping on his bed. But he keeps his mighty pencil close, just in case. Sweet dreams. And that's the end. What did you think, boys and girls? This is the little boy that wrote the story. It says, "This is my story about what happened when my nightmare came to life."